Your water bottle?
Yeah, no, I need to go and fill my water bottle, otherwise we're good. It's good. We have the crew have been working hard this week to get us all ship ready to go, so, and we are.
Good.
Yeah.
And of course, completely fossil fuel free as well.
We are absolutely fossil free. So we have now sailed by Jaybird for about 2.5 years, done to Hobart, to Brisbane, to Gladstone, and now this is obviously the first Gold Coast to Mackay that we're very excited over, and get in there and have a rum.
Get in there and have a rum. And the Ocean Crusaders thing is going well. You're in charge of the Swedish end, am I right?
Yes, we do have Ocean Crusaders both here in Australia and in Sweden. Doesn't matter where you are in the world, our oceans are all connected, and we need to look after them. It's always trash to pick up, unfortunately.
Yeah, sadly. So how do you see this race playing out for you guys?
If we can be where we want to be in the top fleet, just sit there. We're so looking forward to have a good match race with Denali. Yeah. So they're really happy that they are.
Two of the older TPs around the place, or the 50s at least around the place.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's so nice to see us compare. Like they were just before us coming into the Durban. In the end of last year, so it's looking forward to race against them again.
Good. Well, many thanks and all the best for the race, and hopefully we'll hear about your result in Mackay.
Thank you so much.
All right, catch you later. Good. So we're going to do a bit of a dock walk, and should probably turn the camera around. We've got Stewie here, Stewie Don. Some of you will remember both voice and face from our driving. He's going to be joining us out on the water there. He's not driving this time, are you, Stu?
No, looking forward to watching from the sidelines a little bit. But
you're going to be participating.
Being a part of the commentary team, absolutely.
Good. So we're going to go down and see if we can just get a quick word with Jake on Yeah Baby. Here we go. All right, sorry, okay. There's a man in a hurry here, so we better get a quick chat on.
Oh, you lied.
No, hopefully we didn't hear that bit in the background. So, Jake, all ready to go?
We are, yep.
I can't believe you're in a T-shirt and shorts. What's going on?
We're trying to. It's a tropical race. We're heading north. We're going to the beautiful tropics of Queensland, so trying to keep warm. It's not really that important. So.
And Annie Lamont, unfortunately, not able to sail, but you're sort of subbing in as skipper.
Yeah, he'll be down here shortly. Hopefully, to wish us off. And we've got a great crew. Boys and girls on the boat, and we've been sailing together a long time. So, Andy is instrumental normally, but he'll be with us in spirit for sure.
Of course. And what do you make of the race and the weather you've just heard?
It's hard to tell. I mean, there's a little bit of breeze, there's a lot of breeze, and hopefully we've got the right kites. And
there's a bit of sea as well.
Yeah, but we love it.
Yeah,
we love a bit of wind and love a bit of swell.
Good.
So
all right. We'll wish you the best, and look forward to seeing your result up there.
Okay. I'm off for a poo.
Oh, please. He was going to say it on camera, wasn't he? Live on camera. Right. Oh, dear, what can you say? Okay, so we're going to do a walk and see if we can catch Speezy. While we're doing that, Stewie, we've just been through the briefing. And we've got interesting sort of pattern. Just very briefly, while we're sort of wandering down that direction, tell us a little bit about what they've been saying about the weather.
So the weather seems to be a little bit on the lighter side of what was earlier predicted.
Yeah, they were sort of like 20s for a while, and that's sort of 10, 15s.
Yeah, the start we're going to see around that 12 to 15s.
Yeah.
There's a lot of talk about the swell building, so there's a lot of interest in what's happening with the swell, but the actual weather is predicted to build up and increase this afternoon, staying in the south, possibly swinging more southeast from southwest.
Progressively more sort of almost just backing the whole way up the racecourse. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yep. And building from that 10 to 15 at the start up to around 30s this afternoon.
Right.
That swell they're talking about this afternoon as they get higher up the coast is anticipated to build to around 3 to 4 metres.
Okay.
So there is a little bit of chat around that. So the boats will be having that in the back of their minds from strategy.
So we're down at Maritimo Catwincher. Peter, he's about to brush his teeth, poor man. So last minute prep's going on here. So this is the beautiful Catwincher, Maritimo Catwincher, in gorgeous shape. You'll notice, anybody who's been watching her from Hobart, no mizzen mast. They're two-handing, so they're going to find it... that would be, I think, one too many, especially if you're setting a little kite off that one as they did down to Hobart. And you can see pretty low freeboard. I think you were talking to Speezy, and he was sort of saying they're planning to sort of go sort of stay more inshore?
Yeah, so I think some of the boats just generally there's a course consideration to whether you cross the currents and go offshore, chasing stronger breezes, or you stay inshore, potentially looking for an opportunity for a slight south to north current. I think some of the smaller boats are choosing or discussing more positively the inshore path.
Right.
So,
Well, we might ask the man himself. There's Peter Vykogas here. If he can spare us 1 minute. Here comes Speezy walking down the gangway. That's all right. We'll have a quick chat with you because people know Speezy far too well. So, how are you going here, Peter?
I'm good.
Sort of ready to go?
Yeah, ready to go.
Good.
Excited.
Okay. So, for those who don't know, I think you and Speezy share a love of NS14s. Am I right?
I raced NS14s for a long time. I built quite a few of my own, and I won, I think, 13 or 14 national titles in that class.
Right. Cool.
So yeah, I enjoy building my own boats and selling my own boats.
Well, Speezy rocked up at our local club in Balmoral a few months ago, and showed everybody the way around the course. How are you going, Speezy? You good?
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah. You're sort of happy. What are you thinking about the forecast and things for you guys?
I think in a boat this size and being two up, I think seamanship's the buzzword, and just look after it. And I think tactically everything will fall into place after that.
Okay.
So.
Cool. And managing pacing, fatigue and other things as well, Peter, I take it?
Just taking your turn, getting as much sleep as possible when you're not steering the boat, just looking after yourself and making sure you're ready for the next change.
Yep, fair enough. And Speezy, fairly low freeboard, so in a bit of a sea, she ships a bit of water, does she?
Absolutely, yeah.
And so you'll be
the faster it goes, the lower it goes. So.
The faster it goes, the lower it goes.
So it's, most other boats go the other way, they pop out, but this sort of keeps digging a hole, so you certainly don't get nosebleed sailing it.
Alrighty, I think you can judge your speed by how close the water is to the top of the transom.
Yes, that's right. Yes, and a fine cheese platter down the back there, the old Starling. So you're all fixed with that. That's good. All right, well, we'll let you get on with it, guys. Thanks very much indeed. Good luck with the race, and look forward to seeing your result. We're going to go for a bit more of a dock walk. See ya. Bye now. Right, so, sorry, bit of a gap there while we were just considering that. Here comes Craig. He's going to be doing all the shooting from the air. So we're going to walk around and see if we can see Dagay 2 around the other side there. Sorry, so Stu, so sort of building breeze, building seaway, because that's suddenly going current to start with. What's sort of happening once they get around Kagari, Fraser Island and so on?
Yeah, so the pressure is predicted to go potentially back to the southwest again.
Okay.
However, it does look like the currents are influencing that up the top above Fraser Island.
Right.
And we'll keep those boats that are up there in the pressure, we'll keep in the southeast.
Sort of easing as it's coming into the southeast.
And it is. Yeah. It will soften. It will soften up there, so the boats will be going into a softening pressure again around that 15 knots as they come to approach the finish, sort of in 2 days' time, that 48-hour period. And then obviously the slower ones, there is a new trough building, which is...
There's a low coming in or something, and it's bringing a bit of rain, I think, in the beginning of the next week.
Yeah, boats that'll sort of be still racing through the weekend and into next week. We'll see a little bit of moisture and a little bit of rain and that sort of thing, so yes.
Okay. And for our 100-footer Wild Thing, pretty quick start, I'm taking it. Is she going to be fast most of the way up, do you reckon?
She'll carry the pressure all the way through. She'll get that south. It'll be southeast when she gets to the top of Fraser.
Yes. Okay.
She'll turn inside Lady Elliot. Actually, they may stay outside Lady Elliot.
Okay.
There is quite a bit of discussion around the idea of currents and getting out of the currents up that part for some of the smaller boats.
All right.
But currents is very much part of the consideration up there.
Okay. All right. So we've got the very elegant Milius here. The Milius 50 Dagay 2. Is Rob around?
Rob?
Yes.
Rob who?
Oh, sorry, I beg your pardon. It's Craig.
I'm here.
My apologies.
No, I'm Rob.
Yeah. Could you mind just literally giving us 1 minute and just tell us how you're going?
Oh, we're getting there.
Good. So,
heading north and enjoy a bit of sunshine today.
righto. And you're all sort of prepared after your trip up from Sydney. That went well?
Never prepared.
Never prepared.
Always just hanging in there.
Okay.
No, it's a pleasure. It's good fun, though, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, the organisation's been very good.
Yeah, indeed.
You know, there's a bit of drama about the baggage. The baggage truck was interesting, you know.
It always is.
Quite sure what time it was, but no, I think the club's done a real great job, and Mackay is very keen, obviously, and there's going to be a bit of a reception up there, which we're looking forward to.
And what's your sort of strategy for this race without giving too much away?
Just get there in one piece safely.
Okay, so yes, bit of seamanship and heavier stuff.
Just safely and pleasurably.
Okay, good.
This is a recreational pastime.
Excellent. Well done. Have a good time. See you later. All right, we might just. I think we've got Sunfast down here, so we might go down. So Sunfish, I beg your pardon, is a Sunfast 3300. They're really popular. These little sort of 30-something footers. We might talk about it when we're on the race course, but quite a lot of them appeared sort of 4 years ago. They were all doing trials for what at that stage was meant to be mixed gender Olympics offshore, which would have been really fun for the Olympics at last. That's not happened. However, it's produced some really fast boats. So the JPKs, the Sunfasts, Lombards and so on, little Mistral over there, Rupert Henry's job, which came up to the Gold Coast.
I think too. I think the smaller boats are also very much about the opportunity for two-handed, which we've seen that as a class build.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
And it's really taken off with a lot of these boats, predominantly initiating in Europe,
Yep.
And then starting to turn up in Australia. And it does give these guys who that next level of opportunity to sail and use their skills and potentially own a boat that they can race in Hobarts and stuff these days.
Yeah, absolutely. So Smuggler, Smuggler's been come up from the south, and I have managed to get the wrong arm here. Of course, we're one arm down, I think, for Sunfish. So we'll. I think what we'll do for the moment is we'll cut for now, and then we might just see